Washington State.
I'm gonna go smoke weed.
And hey, welcome back to Worse Than 10. Thanks for hijacking your neighbor's Wi-Fi to listen to our podcast. That was our producer, Stephen Sloan. I'm Bree John. I'm here with Nick Perna, and we've got a lot of shit's happened.
Yeah, there's
like a lot of sports, a lot of local sports, a lot of NFL news with the COVID stuff.
Baseball's going, and
NBA started
up at
hockey soonish.
I have no idea. Don't care. It's hockey.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Basketball and MLB's going, and I finally have shit to watch on television to get excited for.
About that, but.
It's been, but I mean, just not that with all the other opt-outs options that are going on for the NFL players.
A lot to get to, and we'll get to that.
Yeah, there's just
and we're going to do a mock draft with Stephen Sloan, the three of us in the room, and we'll zoom it so you can see all the results and how we go round by round. So it'll be a lot better than us just saying it out loud.
Yeah.
That was so fucking
But it was
stupid.
Early on. We were trying something.
We're getting better.
But we're going to have a split screen for you guys so you guys can see everything.
Yeah,
it should be fun and interesting. You guys can see it or kind of draft strategies from it.
Yeah.
Will be fun.
So let's start with, national news. Maxwell, Jalissa, what the fuck's her name? Maxwell?
I don't know. Tell me the story.
Oh, she's federally indicted for, with child molestation. Epstein's.
Oh, Epstein's girl. She had a partner. She got indicted?
Yeah.
Good for her. Is she on
supposedly, she is. Federal marshals are watching her.
Okay.
Donald Trump was asked about her and what he thought of her, and he said,
"Good person, fine person."
He said he wished her well.
That's
which
what it
was shocking.
Well, they were neighbors, right?
And I don't know.
Like you watched the documentary that was on Netflix, right?
I did.
So I mean, they lived in that Palm Beach area, right?
Well, in the same city.
But I mean, it was a small little island.
Yeah, but Trump didn't live on the island.
I don't think Trump lives anywhere. I think he lives in a cave of Valhalla or some shit like that.
All right, but it's interesting because supposedly she has some evidence to turn over and exonerate her from any jail time. So that'll be interesting. That happens. I can't wait to see
who she's going to throw under the bus.
Yes,
Tom Hanks. We all used to love him.
No, I know, right? Bill Cosby is a bad person. We love him forever. Tom Hanks. Nothing surprises me anymore.
I want to clarify that Tom Hanks. There's nothing been proven for Tom Hanks.
No, not it.
It's
we love Tom
Hanks. Speculation.
Don't worry.
I love the movie Big.
Tom's not listening, I'm sure. Apparently, there's also Trump said they retweeted this video from doctors. There's a cure to
the American. It was a Dr. Front or something, I believe is what it was called, and it's just
there's a cure to being religious. They're working on
15 doctors that stood in front of the White House or some thing out.
I don't think it was in front of the
White House. White House. No, it was like the Congress or whatever.
And she said some crazy shit.
Oh my goodness, this Dr. Stella
and he retweeted it.
Emanuela.
Yeah.
This woman is absolutely insane.
And you said she believes in lizard people.
There's lizard people. She believes in demons and witches.
Demons, semen.
Coming through your sperm or something like that.
Yeah. Anyone that listens to that is...
I mean, if I knew my doctor believed in that kind of stuff, I'd, like you said, let's get a second opinion. I'm not going to... I mean, they obviously are a lot... I guarantee you that Dr. Stella Emanuela, a lot smarter than I am. And I guarantee I guarantee you she knows what bone's connected to whatever bone.
You can Google that, Nick. I would. You probably have more common sense.
You can Google, is there a cure for COVID? And they'll tell you no. But we don't know if that's true either because of these
I wouldn't
doctors.
sell yourself that short when people that think lizard people on the earth.
But it's scary what these outliers can do.
And alien DNA. We're making drugs with that.
Right. But it's dangerous crazy what these outliers are doing. And they're doctors, but they're not like the majority of doctors. The majority of doctors are saying that, wear your masks, get this. But these are
supposedly a pediatrician. whose clinic is right next to her church.
Right. But
Where-
these are doctors who've got these extreme ideas.
Yeah.
So Trump leached onto these people and brought them in and said, hey, I need somebody to tell me these positive things that are going on so he can promote these. And now we're getting these misinformation spreading almost just like COVID is spreading.
Yeah.
It's
worse.
The misinformation is spreading worse. It's the worst pandemic than the pandemic itself.
Yeah, I agree.
It's ridiculous.
All right, we'll get off the political platform. This is where Nick Parta's father can start listening now. So, because he's a new subscriber, thanks to Mr. Perna, who asked Keith to make coffee for him all the time, I've heard, which I think is a hilarious story. Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City, because we are in Kansas City. Nick's a Chief. Everyone in this fucking podcast is Chiefs fan except for me, but I respect him. I like him. Mahomes is now part owner of the Kansas City Royals. That's pretty awesome.
This is kind of cool.
Now, how the fuck do you get, like, who do you call and how much percentage? I haven't seen. Does he actually own?
I have no idea. Eric Stone Street's
Yes.
part of that group that's owns him
there's
as
a
well.
There's
And I think he's doing it literally just because Travis Kelce is a part owner of the New York Mets.
oh, well, that's kind of a conflict of interest.
Wait, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Kelsey owns a baseball team in another city.
Kelsey owned. Oh, you didn't know that either? Yeah, Kelsey.
I disagree with you. I had no idea about that.
He was in a group, just like Mahomes is, for another baseball team. It's not a conflict of interest. He's just interested.
Well, no,
in the
I was
sport.
joking.
And I don't think it was actually the New York Mets.
Well,
I
the
mean,
guy that bought the Royals had to sell his interest in the Braves to become the majority owner.
I do remember
So how
that.
much has he given up? I've googled it. I don't think you can find. You know how much he owns. I wish he'd have been there. Owner. Well, there was no preseason, but before the season, because the Royals home opener in Atlanta, right? Or you said it was in Kansas City.
It's. I don't
know. I watched it. 14 strikeout. 14 times the Royals struck out. That was it was in Atlanta. I know for sure because that was the home opener record for Atlanta Braves.
Okay, so I misspoke. He's part of a group with J-Lo and A-Rod to be a part of the bid on the New York Mets.
Okay.
So he hasn't owned them yet,
All right.
unlike Mahomes. So Mahomes saw this and decided to I'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, Ecotherapy. These are the Eco Mints. They're made using state-of-the-art nanotechnology, shrink the CBD particles so that your body can actually use and benefit more from the hemp plant's magic. Little breath mints. They're amazing. I'm actually using the Rest mints. I take one every night before I go to bed. I sleep like a log. They've got other flavors that you can check out at their website below me. It says they've got like a revive for when you wake up. They've got a relax if you're just looking to chill. And you can find them all at their website, ecotherapycbd.com. And if you use the Worst in 10 promo code, you actually get 10% off all your purchases. So, Ecotherapy, check them out, guys.
That's awesome.
For Kelsey.
So the Royals, 14 strikeout. You got to put the ball in play, right?
Baseball.
It shouldn't happen like.
When you've got a nickname,
I know it's going to be rusty.
You should have at least one hit a game.
Yes.
3 games in a row, right?
Yeah,
Is that
and
the
they
first
losing
game?
this one. We have it on live.
It's 4-5 right now. They were up.
So they're down.
They're
Royals
down.
are down.
Yeah.
Live.
They
Yeah.
pulled Duffy out and all went to hell.
I was optimistic a couple months ago because of the 60-game season, and I actually put money on the Royals for the over of the season average, 29 games. And now, where are we, 6 games in? I'm already fucked, I think. And the Marlins, how about that? Is it 14 players that have
Marlins
COVID
in the
now?
Phillies game.
Marlins can't play until Sunday or
Yep.
after Sunday.
Something like that. And then
Yeah.
the Phillies had 2 cases on theirs.
I think the Marlins actually have more players with COVID than the NFL has players that have opted out because they're scared of getting COVID. I think
No.
no.
Because there's
Is there
14
more
players.
now?
There's a whole lot more. I just looked at the updated
Did you?
list.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in a little
There's
bit.
a lot.
When you watch the Royals game, one thing I want to point out, I think every Major League Baseball team did this, wore Black Lives Matter shirts opening day.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought it
And
was
some players said, "Why do I have to wear this? Why do I have to be with this agenda?" But they had to wear it. I think it's
so they had to wear it.
Yes, every team wore it. I don't think a player could say, "I'm not comfortable picking a side." Or
See, and that's
every picture I saw.
dangerous.
Yes, everyone wore it, and some players. I don't think it in Kansas City, but a lot of players in Major League Baseball said, "Why do I have to wear this? It's kind of silly."
It shouldn't be an organization's decision. It
Yeah.
needs to be an individual.
I think I'm right on that. I think they had to, because they made royal for every team. They made the logo with Black Lives Matter.
And I mean, maybe they sat there and said, "Hey, we got these new shirts. We want to wear them just once. It'd be unifying as a team."
Just
and
once.
I know that,
Like the NFL is going to do the Black National Anthem just week 1,
right?
and then
Which
hopefully
I don't even know that national anthem. I think it's kind of cool that they have one. I think it's kind of cool that they're doing it, but
who's they?
like people in general.
Oh, you said it's cool they have one.
Oh, well then by that I meant black people.
Okay, I'm just clarifying.
Yeah.
Fucking
But
racist. All right,
why is that?
I'm just fucking with you. So
It says they gave him the option.
okay,
The
Well,
option.
all right. Well, that's fair.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Uh,
I mean, it would make sense that they give them the option, but if they forced it on them, that's kind of dangerous.
No, yeah, it is. And I'm glad I was wrong. I wasn't sure. I was speculating, but it was an option. How many Royals games have you seen, or baseball games?
I've watched 3 total now.
3.
Um,
How many players do you see wearing masks?
not as many.
I see more than I would think I would have seen.
I've seen
because-
umpires wearing a lot of masks.
Okay.
And I've seen baseball, the coaches,
Yeah, I've seen that.
especially on the first base, third base.
I've seen
line.
some
my-
people in the outfield or infield.
I saw
I've
this.
seen people bat with them on.
I have seen a couple people bat.
But aren't you already distanced? I mean, you have 3 outfielders. You're way, and there's no fans behind you.
Well,
screaming.
let's say you're sitting here and you're about to bat. You might spit down on your shoes.
There's no
or
spitting
cleats.
loud anymore.
Oh.
You know, they can't spit. There's no dip. There's no sunflower seeds, nothing. You can't
What the fuck's the point of playing baseball?
hit a ball and win.
He would go look into the ball in the dugout of every game and just trash, which is all sorts of shit.
Oh, yeah, sunflower seeds everywhere. If you're just
So-
into spitting, you should just go into porn.
Did you see? They threw out a. There was a bad call strike, and an umpire and a coach decided they were going to go yell at each other, right? And so it turned into, it's one of the funniest clips I've ever seen because the umpire doesn't have his mask on right away, so he's trying to pull it out and put it on and still yell at the coach, the manager of the team, who's trying to struggle with his mask and yell at the same time. It was kind of awkward, and by the time they both got their points across, it was like
Yeah.
nobody cared.
Yeah. Kind of like how I feel about that long story. Nobody cares. That was a joke. How about we busted Washington's balls a couple weeks ago and came up with names. Now they're the Washington football team. What the fuck? You think Daniel Snyder? This is what I think. You just did it on
Was
purpose.
that one of our?
No,
suggestions?
but it was
No, we weren't even close.
Just a white jersey with black.
No.
just like college.
No, they're going to look a lot like the Cleveland Browns, basically. I guess they'll just be maroon.
Yeah.
They'll just be Washington.
But the Browns have like a dog until they get rid of that because people are mean until PETA gets rid of that.
It's not their team name, and they don't have like
True.
the logo of a dog pound up there.
But do you
The dog
think-
pound is just the nickname of the fan section
Yeah.
there.
Do you think Daniel Snyder just went, fuck, there's all this shit going on. People are pissed. Indians are pissed off. Karens are pissed off. Everyone's pissed off. And then some asshole that lives in Washington, D.C. went and bought like 20 domain names of the ones,
Yep.
not because of us, but some we thought of, some other ones. And then he was just like, fuck it, make it the Washington football team.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why not?
why?
I mean, okay, so my dad said the big thing he always thought that would be kind of cool is if they just got rid of team names in general and went with just, like the UEFA soccer team does out in, Europe, Madrid and Arsenal and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's just the town that they're from.
Oh, Arsenal's a town?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was like,
It's a soccer, it's a town that has a soccer team.
I thought Arsenal was like just a cool name,
No.
but I don't know
So-
shit about soccer.
So I
either.
mean, like now you'd have like the Washington football team and Kansas City's football team.
that's
what if
fucking
they all
stupid.
went to that?
I'll kill
Like
myself.
Sporting KC. Like
Ugh.
I mean, instead of that, we have a football KC.
Yeah, I'm done. I actually like the Wizards, but apparently,
The Wiz.
yeah, Harry Potter fans got offended, so they changed it to Sporting KC. I don't fucking know.
I think it's an interesting idea, but I mean,
I think it's a terrible
we'd
idea.
have problems with Los Angeles. What do we do? LA1 and LA2?
Yeah,
Oh,
and that's just for football.
yeah. Los Angeles 1 and Los Angeles 2, the Electric Boogaloo.
Oh my god, not a bad movie though.
Terrible. The first
So-
one was fun, though.
Yeah. So NFL, there's an IR now for COVID. But players that have COVID, they'll be.
Washington State.